Before I had a mentor, I was scared and I felt unloved.
Before I had a mentor, I felt lost.
Before I met my mentor, I was unsure about my future. I didn't really have anybody to talk to. Didn't really want to sit and talk to teachers. My friends didn't quite understand.
Before having a mentor, I felt as though I didn't need one, but I realised that it's always good to have somebody there looking out for you.
Before I had a mentor, I felt that no matter what I did or how hard I tried, I wouldn't get where I wanted to be. I felt alone.
I wanted someone to support me that didn't have any expectations of me.
I wanted a mentor because I thought it would help me where all other programmes had failed.
I found school boring, depressing and lonely.
So I was just kind of in need of some support and some help, and I hadn't realised that.
I didn't want to talk to a teacher or a social worker, someone that I thought might look down on me. I just wanted someone that I could see as a friend.
I wanted to become a mentor because I wanted to give something back.
I remembered what it was like to be that age myself and how much I would have valued having one-to-one support from an adult that wasn't a teacher or a social worker or a professional that was there because they wanted to be there for me.
One person with some experience, with some maturity, can definitely help another person.
Went along to the information session and within 10 minutes I was completely hooked. I knew that this was something that I really wanted to do.
My mentor helped me gain confidence and become more aware of my skills and qualities.
Once I met my mentor, she helped me with my struggles and my fears. She accepted me for who I am and taught me to accept myself.
Having a mentor made me feel like there was somebody there who cared. Somebody there who wanted to talk to me about my troubles and made me feel like I would be listened to.
My mentor helped me with my confidence, she helped me in school and she helped me find a college placement.
My mentor has given me the confidence and belief in myself that I can do anything that I put my mind to.
My mentor helped me understand my strengths and weaknesses.
My mentor never told me where to go, she simply told me where I could go.
My mentor helped me see the best in myself.
Going to school just felt like a pointless activity because I couldn't do the work. I'm dyslexic and I couldn't read for most of primary and a bit of secondary. And going there was simply an action to go and sit and do nothing and be the class clown, and so that was the only real purpose to it. And then the sort of introduction to the programme suddenly gave me a sort of something to strive for in that sense, another purpose. And in many respects made it sort of clarified those purposes more than anything else, gave me the ambitions, gave me the ability to actually achieve those goals. In many respects it was identifying what had to be done and then providing me with the ability to actually do it and the confidence to do it.
You know, you can talk to your parents and guardians, teachers like that, but I think a mentor, just to know that different bond.
I knew that she was there to help me and not there to, come and twist my words and stuff like that. Because I did find that with a lot of adults, so I did struggle to speak to people. So after telling her a few things, small things there and there, it just made me realize that she wasn't there to come and do anything to me. She was just there to just listen.
As time went on and Stephanie and I had that relationship, we were actually she was able to maybe tell me something, we might have had something on her mind and we talked about it. And that was, for me, really worthwhile because then there was a trust there.
We could relate in a way. It wasn't the exact same personal experiences we had, but it was similar, a lot similar, in the respect that we both had issues when we were younger and stuff, and I don't know, we just seemed to be able to, I'm not a person that kind of talks about my past a lot to a lot of people that I don't know, but I just seem comfortable talking about it with somebody that kind of shared the same experience type things.
For me, it's about having the opportunity to be there for someone else, just a protected hour of something that's specific for Sylvia, and that pretty much dictates what we explore or watch or talk about or try. Yeah, we've decided we're not really good knitters.
No.
But in amongst all that, there's the serious stuff too, but it doesn't feel so serious.
It was always funny, like every single session that we had, there was always something to laugh about.
Yeah, definitely.
But she could come back to reality and be like, so we need to do this, and that.
It felt like this anchor that we both had, and it just kept its own momentum going, you know, and it just felt natural and easy and just an organic part of life, really, once it started.
It's just part of my life now, and I can't imagine not knowing him, and I would feel really sad at the thought of not knowing him, because he's just brilliant.
As soon as you meet the person, you realise how much they deserve. The least they deserve is an hour a week of your time. You know, you feel quite privileged and humbled by it.
The strength in her is awesome. Love it.
He's probably one of the most resilient young people I have ever met in my life.
Privilege for me to be on the sidelines shouting the odd bit and getting shouted back at, and just having, you know, a little bit of a laugh along the way.
I love her passion. Everything she does is always passion, everything that you do, and that's really inspiring. Crazy, enthusiastic, and authentic.
A role model. Brilliant role model.
He basically got me into uni. Like, he really helped me to get into uni. I wouldn't have been in uni if it wasn't for him.
She could absolutely have done that. Circumstances were dictating that that was at risk.
On a personal level, I think the main thing is he made me believe in myself when I didn't. He gave me more confidence in my abilities and what I was able to do. Having someone there that was constantly telling you, like, you can do it, like, it just kind of opened your eyes up to see the bigger picture, and then it wasn't just about passing the exam.
She's done it, of that there is no doubt and no question. I've supported that process and will continue to.
She's really helped me with finding myself, who I am, and like what my talents are to actually benefit the world. I don't think I would have been able to find that out myself, to be honest.
I think the most significant change is that she seems very pleased with herself because she's going to university. And what I said to her in the car driving up this morning was, I always knew you would, and she just laughed. So I think having that self-confidence in herself now.
I do remember you being quite a timid person. I was always hiding behind something like a book or a hoodie, but I have seen the change. I'm a lot more outgoing, like optimistic about my future as well. So.
I think it's just boosting your confidence and telling me that I'm good enough. Like, make me believe in myself as well, like tell me I'm good enough, because obviously I don't have a lot of that. Like, not a lot of time when I get to sit down and somebody tells me, oh, you're good enough, you can do it. So like that alone makes me feel more confident in myself.
All I would do was like go to school, come home, study, do homework, and that's like was my life. So it was good to like be able to get out of that headspace, especially when you're feeling really down, to just be able to talk to someone.
It's like just one person you're sitting talking to. Now I have anybody I can just sit and talk to, just one person sit and talk to. Like, I never really had that.
I always have something to look forward to at the end of the week, even though my week may go a bit crazy. Or even if it's a really good week, I can go, Chrissy, guess what happened?
Because there was no set agenda, because there was no expectation in that either, and because it's someone who I didn't know in that sense, it's that way, there's a degree of anonymity that really gave it a success, because I could talk to many about things I wouldn't talk to anybody else in Easter House about, I wouldn't talk to anybody else in the school about, and so it sort of gave a protection in that sense.
In the end of this, like with you leaving school and everything, it's like being able to look back and think, wow, because week on week you don't always notice it, do you? You don't always notice that there's progression there. You look back over a longer period of time and you think, look at that relationship, look at that journey, like that's for me that's the best part.
Honestly, just somebody there that you can talk to and they're not going to judge you, like want to actually listen to you.
I don't know what the system was to obviously match somebody, but I'd say that the mentor that I got was the perfect one for me, and the fact obviously I could relate to them and stuff like that.
It's almost like we were twins in another life somewhere, actually. Definitely.
If you have that opportunity to change someone's life or just to be there, not even make the change yourself, but just support someone else to be the person that they can be, then there's nothing more worthwhile than that. And that's the way I see it.
Just that experience is an amazing opportunity just to get.
I don't think words could describe, or if you 100% know the impact you have on me, definitely, I don't think you do. And I pray that every other kid that is like me gets a chance to meet someone like you, even if it's not a mentor, just a day with Chrissy. It's like the best day, honestly.
Don't think about it, just do it. The impact it will have in your life as well as your mentee. Words, Sylvia's right, words can't just describe it, you just need to do it and get the experience for yourself.
I don't think you would realise how much an hour a week could impact someone's life really positively. Is there a word to describe that?
I know. It's just epic.
It is epic. That's the word. Epic.
Just the wonderful feeling when someone who struggled and a few years later, my goodness, they're blossoming, they're going to university. It's just amazing.
You never know when it's going to go really bad and you need somebody there for you. So it's just good to have somebody like that just by your side.
I think people should mentor because if mentoring can make such a huge difference in my life, then surely it does do the same for loads of young people. And if people don't mentor, then young people won't have that chance.
You should sign up to be a mentor now because you'll never regret it. Once you've met that person, it won't feel like a burden, it'll feel like a bonus in your life, and you'll want to see that person regularly. You'll delight in seeing the changes and the positive difference in them. It'll be one of the best things that you ever commit to doing, so you need to push yourself to sign up today.
If you have the slightest inclination to become a mentor, you should go for it. It's challenging, it's immensely rewarding, and it really is giving something back.
Everybody has something to bring to the table. Doesn't matter your life experience, your age, your views. The most important part about the programme is that you'll be matched with someone that will benefit from your experience.
I've just met the best young person ever, and I can't imagine not mentoring them or not having them in my life.
Most importantly, it's supporting a young person to really find, grow and use their talent and be all they can be, and never determined by their circumstances, always determined by their potential and their talent.
I think everyone should be a mentor at some point in their life. Really, it's about everyone taking up a bit more responsibility and doing what they can.
And we have had a great relationship, and he has absolutely blossomed. And I would say, don't hesitate, give it a try.
You've got so much to offer young people, but it's not just about what you're giving them, it's about what you get back from it as well. Like, it makes you feel so good as a person, and when you see the change in the young person that you're mentoring, it just makes everything totally worthwhile. And it will happen, I promise it will happen.
If you become a mentor, you can change the lives of people like me, and then we can change the lives of others.
If you mentor, I can achieve the goals that I want to.
If you mentor, I can become a PE teacher and help young people through sport.
If you mentor, I could become a youth worker and help young people with the same issues as me.
If you become a mentor, I can become a mental health nurse and help other people with mental health issues.
If you become a mentor, I can become a youth worker, and I can use the skills that you've taught me to help other young people.
If you mentor, I can become a doctor and help others.
If you become a mentor, you help me become a chef and maybe one day open my own restaurant.
If you mentor, you can empower me to mentor, and together we can go out to build a better community.
There's so many young, extraordinary kids out there on this programme that need your help. And the reason why that we want people like you is to give them a sense of ordinary back in their lives. They need someone like you to show them that it's going to be okay. They can get back on a normal path. Being part of the MCR Pathways program has been an amazing thing. It's a sense of family. I don't feel alone anymore. I feel like no matter what I go through, someone's there for me.